Hi guys, it's ACG Prison Sky and Moo. um, Long time no see. And you may be looking at my screen name, which says ACG Princess Di instead of no, it says Princess Di instead of ACG Princess Di, and I'm gonna tell you guys why that is. Um, so I try to do a round again. um, on my birthday. And actually, sorry, my birthday didn't work out, and I tried to restart again after Labor Day, and it just finally hit me. I've tried to redo around for the last 2 years, and it just wasn't working. It just really wasn't working. Not that ACG doesn't work, um, because that's the reason why I didn't want to create a new channel, because that's been part of my life. ACG was part of my life. It helped me, realize that I can get back to, the weight that I really want to be again. But due to many things, I'm not even going to get to it. A lot was traveling, things that have happened in my life I had to deal with, and just not being as, you know, as strict as I used to be, and I let myself go again, plus more, and I just gained too much weight, and then I was never, I was just never in it as much as I wanted to be, and so I decided to just put ACG on the side for now. I'm not gonna say that I will never do it again, and I'm not gonna say that ACG is awful, like some people that have done it in the past and then go do something else and then completely forget that ACG did work for them. It's not a sustainable way of living unless you do like P4 really good. But ACG, it was what I needed at that time, and will I do it again? Maybe not. But for now, I finally realized that there are other ways to lose weight, because literally for 2 years, that's all I tried to do, and it just wasn't working. I mean, it worked for a little bit, and not for me. It wasn't working. Not that it doesn't work for me and my lifestyle, and it just wasn't working for me. So it took a lot of me to be like, you know what? Stop doing ACG for a little bit and try something else, because you do need to lose weight, die. So the spunk, spunk, spunk. So here I am now, and I decided, thanks to Ricky, I will give her credit, because she was like, "Why don't you try this?" And I was like, I've heard about it before. I've heard about paleo diets. I've heard about the keto diet. Never really looked into it, just because I wasn't so like ACG must be the only way to lose weight. And so I started, looking it up, and like within less than like I want to say 3 days, I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. So I decided to start. I decided to actually get some coaching, which I'm doing for just a month, to just really get the really background information that I needed. You know, Probably you could get it online. I just wanted to make sure that just corroborate that I was doing it the right way. And I've been doing keto only for 8 days, so I really wanted to like it started last Saturday. That was what, October 8th of 2016. So I started, and it's been a week and 1 day. Well, but I really wanted to like give it a week until I came on here, and because they're having sometimes that I did ACG, and I was like, I'm doing ACG, and day three was like. So plus this, I've never done this before, and I don't know if some of you that remember me from a long time ago, the first time I did ACG, that worked perfectly, and I lost like 40 something pounds. And I went on P3, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't eat fat. No. I don't know if you. There's one video that I still have on this channel that it's like, I hate fat. I hate eggs. I can't do this. And look at me right now, like 2 years after, 2.5 years after. Oh my god. But I did look so much better then. Man, I was like 140. But it is what it is. I am here now, and I'm doing keto, and I'm really, really just thankful and happy that I just decided to go on this path. Because so far, it's just been amazing, unbelievable, amazing. Like, I mean, I don't think I have ever eaten this much, like, purposely without eating out, like cooking this much in a week, ever. I don't think I've ever done this. We usually, if I'm not on ACG, we usually just go take out and literally almost like 4 or 5 times a week. So I've been cooking and eating healthy and meals of like substantial amount of calories because I usually just have like little tiny calorie count. I was always like that. So this is the first time I've eaten so many calories. Not to the extreme, like to me, so many calories means like between 1,200 and 1,500. Coming from ACG, that's a lot of calories. And there's so much fat, and oh god, it's just amazing. And losing weight, it's like, it's just like seriously. So yes, I'm gonna be doing keto. I am going to do keto, and I've committed myself to doing it for at least 3 months or forever. And my husband's on board too, which is kind of crazy because he loves sugar. Like, I mean, like, you know, anybody. Like Wonka does, like a crazy amount of sugar. Like he eats like the popsicles of sugar rocks. Like, so he's been doing it with me too, and also he's losing weight and and supporting me because if I was gonna do this, there's no way that I could have done this with my husband and done two different styles of eating. I've never shopped this much in my life either, or had this much fruit in the refrigerator ever. It's just so funny to me. Yeah, just because, like, I swear, I've never had this much food in my refrigerator since I lived in this house in 4 years. So it's just amazing so far. So I'm sure there's gonna be lows and highs, but right now I'm really, really, really happy high. I've been doing really great. I did take a lot of pictures and videos of this week's food. So I wanna go on YouTube and memorialize again my journey, just like I've done before. The only thing is that all of you do ACG, so I don't know the ones that have been in my channel already. So I hope that this is interesting to you. I do hope to get more followers or friends, that do keto, kind of like the community that I had with ACG. I mean, I started 2 years ago, so I don't remember how we all got in touch. Um, I'm brand new to keto, so I'm trying to find out how to figure out people that are on a keto community that I can, be part of and follow their journey and them help me with my journey. So that's something I'm hopefully gonna look forward to getting sometime, soon. Because I loved how the beginning of ACG that was just like amazing for me. So I wish I could have the same with keto in the community. I'm sure there is. I just don't remember how I found everybody. um, Now we'll be, coming on here as often as possible. Still trying to figure out a good balance because, here, because I don't want it to consume my life. I'm not here to, make money or do things for people to, whatever. I'm here to just be real, say everything that's going on about it. Definitely show my food and progress. Like I love the few people that I've found already that do the full day of keto because that's I think something that's really helpful for anybody that's starting keto. Is like seeing what you actually eat or meals and things like that. That helps. So I'm gonna try to see within a week how I can do that so that people can watch my progress and then I can help somebody who's starting off or who's wanting to find more information, just show them. I'm gonna do a quick um, um, body shot. Just so that. So again, I've been. Oh, and then well, I usually did my videos before on the chair, but I found this lighting to be better. Although my laptop's camera is not the best, but this is what I'm gonna use. You wanna play? um, so I started, like I said, on October 8th, right? That's Saturday. And I've been losing a lot, guys. I've been losing a lot, and I think it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I will be showing also my macros, so that you guys can see what I'm doing. But I'm eating between 1,200 and 1,600 calories. Varies depending, because I'm not as good at it yet. Like sometimes I make a meal and I'm like, oh my god, that was much higher than I thought it was gonna be. So, but I'm between like 1,200, more like 1,300 calories and 1,500 calories. That's what I'm trying to eat. And my percentages have been pretty steady in terms of 70 to 75% fat, 20 to 25 protein, and 5 carbs, which was, coming from ACG, doing the carbs low was not really hard, except for learning that there's a lot of things that I ate on ACG that have a lot of carbs, like tomatoes and onions. Did you know how much carbs are in onions or garlic? Okay, Moon wants to go. So, yeah, it was 275.4 on October 8th. Today, I was 206.8. So that's 8.6 pounds lost in 8 days. That's a lot. I know that it's not going to be like ECG. I know I'm not going to lose a million pounds, very short. But I know at the beginning it's a lot of water weight, and it's going to decrease the amount of loss that I'll have. But it means that I'm doing pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to do a body shot real fast. Okay. And let me move out. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's kind of what I look like now. Okay. Horrible. Horrible. Yeah. Nothing else. So the goal is to, lose as much as possible. I'm really working really hard at it. I'm really loving it so far. Like I said, this was just like, hi, here's what I'm doing. I will be posting, I don't know if it's daily or bi-week or every other day or something like that, but I'm eating. But I've been loving all my meals. Maybe I'll do a summary recap of my meals once a week. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But I have been taping them throughout, so I haven't missed what I ate last week, which was so good. So I'll make sure that I'll figure out what to do. I also filmed what I bought on the grocery store, so I can be helpful to everybody. And okay, I don't want to make this too long, so I hope that my whole ACG community still, finds this useful, if not for the eating, but for like the moral support. I'm really, really optimistic. I really think that this was, I don't know, meant to be. It just makes, I don't know, it feels so good. It feels so good. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. So, yeah, I'm doing keto for now, and this is now week 2, start of week 2. So we'll see. Aloha, everybody.